Staying with wines, 8 wine producers from the Riverland have travelled to Hong Kong for a trade expo this week in a bid to sell wine and the region. The delegation joins a number of other winemakers from across the state and the world at Vinexpo Asia in a bid to find new markets and build connections. I caught up with Riverland Wine Executive Officer Lyndall Rowe, who's already in Hong Kong for the event.
So yes, I am in Hong Kong. It's all very exciting. It's a fantastic opportunity to solidify Riverland's reputation on the global wine stage. And we're really looking to ensure long-term sustainability and growth for our wine industry.
And I believe this is the second time that Riverland Wine's been involved with attending and bringing some winemakers across. I'm sure maybe some people have been of their own volition before, but yeah, really getting a bit of a delegation going. Any particular lessons from last time for the preparation for this year?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that the biggest lesson that we're hearing coming from feedback from our producers is that this really is a long game in terms of, getting yourself out there and getting onto that world stage. And part of the process is that we're working with producers and mentoring them on how to get the best they possibly can out of the fair. This, of course, is only possible through support from the South Australian Wine Industry Development Program. That's administered by the South Australian Wine Industry Association, and it's possible, of course, through the support from the South Australian Government. So, yeah, they've partly funded it for us, and, we're here and ready to go.
As you said, to have that support from the South Australian Wine Industry Development Program, really critical as, the Riverland does look to continue to build name recognition and build markets alongside more known areas like the Barossa.
Absolutely. Look, it really helps for participants. It gives them the opportunity to really build connections with international trade buyers and consumers, of course. It's a big difference being able to be on the ground, face to face and having those conversations really helps to build those connections and opportunities in the export market. So, we've done tailored workshops, we've done how to schedule meetings, we're working on, with expert support. We have, of course, our international masterclasses we're doing too this year. And there's plenty of networking opportunities as well.
And I believe there's 8 producers from the Riverland coming along or that will already be here now for Vinexpo in Hong Kong. Is that more than last year?
Yeah, it is. It's really exciting. We're getting some of our producers have been to both Pro Wine and Vinexpo with us, and some of them are new. So we've grown from about 5 up to 10 participants this year in both showcasing their wine on stand and also a few others at the masterclass as well. So everyone is loudly and proudly promoting Riverland, promoting the fact that they produce wine in the region, or that they're very proud of the fact that they're using Riverland grapes in their wine.
And Lyndall, you mentioned Pro Wine as well, which is in Germany and I imagine more of a gateway to the European market, and Vinexpo is in Hong Kong, so a great gateway, I imagine, to Asia. Is that something that winemakers and producers have had to consider in terms of some of the wines that they consider showcasing for Vinexpo compared to Pro Wine?
Yeah, definitely. Through the mentoring program, we actually have a look at the wines that they're producing that are best suited to a particular market. And we also encourage the producers to really think about their target markets and what they can do to activate in those areas and to get those meetings in those key areas as well.
In terms of the market for this expo, what sort of wines might people be seeing?
Well, we've got two stands this year. So we're showcasing a mix. We're looking at what we would call our old favourites, which is our red varieties, whether it's Shiraz or Cabernet Sauvignon. We've even got a sparkling Shiraz from Mallee Estate. But we're also showcasing some of our new wave wines. So, for example, we've got Unico Zello coming with their wonderful Fiano from the Riverland. Delinquente is in our lineup for masterclasses with his Montepulciano. Oxford Landing, for example, they have a lower alcohol Sauvignon Blanc that they'll be showcasing. So it's a real range of products.
And of course, producers and Riverland Wine are not just there to market wines and make connections with winemakers, but you're also sort of, I guess, selling the region too.
This is probably the most important aspect, is it's about selling the region. And, you know, we're looking at establishing the Riverland region as a leader in producing disruptive, unconventional, premium to commercial and proudly Riverland GI wines. And we're really looking at how we pitch brand Riverland globally. So we are actually in the process of rolling out a new marketing campaign called The Riverland Runs Free. And it's really about highlighting the region's resilient growers and producers as well. So, yeah, we believe we're the home to resilient and unconventional growers, and we're highlighting with a great deal of pride the Riverland Geographic Indicator as well.
Riverland Wine Executive Officer Lyndall Rowe speaking from Hong Kong, where Vinexpo Asia is happening this week.